finals. They were running basically as much lane domination as you could possibly get. Lina was in 60 to 70% of their games. Huge amount of grief to the Clockwerk, while in middle lane it's exactly the same kettle of fish. It's Laguna Blade with slaves and stuns and the whole shebang, or razors and all, and bottom lane even dead, like it's Rocket Barrages, glimpse back into wall, so you got to stay there even longer, and that's the opening that we're waiting for. Limp the damage, that extra level of Fiery Soul which he put into, that's what makes it work, and first blood goes to NIP, and applause for Webhouse.
Meanwhile, Seema was thinking about an opening. They might TP in the Clockwerk. Here he comes, Static Storm, or rather Kinetic Field getting dropped here. Now Arrow moving on forward with Handsken. Jonas is in tow, he fires off the rocket, he's going to look for the follow-up hook shot, perhaps. No, he lets him go, so it ends up being a 2-for-0
style build.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game for Vega now is just about playing around the Shadow Fiend. They need to get mileage out of his early farm and momentum. They're going to smoke with Seema and Solo. The rest of the team's off top. They've got two cores out. Uh-oh, there's the glimpse. Static Storm was waiting for this. Ara's also in position, and
they're TPing in.
Another death for Pasha, but here comes the backstep. No, Limp found the initiation first. Gets off the Yules on Solo, and now the stolen Rocket Barrage going to work on him. The cooldown coming through, and the backside is no one. The Laguna ends the poor little Rubick, and now the Death Ward starts to come out. Solo, bit of a zoning Death Ward. They need more damage here. Mag walking forth, but they've got Vision on him. They get off the Thunderstrike, and now the hook in. Isolates Mag completely. The Lina stun comes out. Was Carapace still? Mag desperately trying to do something here. He gets up the stun, but there's no follow-up. Shadow Fiend's already limped away, and he does manage to blink out. Mag on the retreat, successfully escaping, but the glimpse! It's Handsken again and again, making plays. 8-2 now.
The one which they set up in the lane, and
nothing super strong, and, well, this could be that one fight that just blows the game apart if NIP find their initiation here. They're coming for the smoke backstab. They have Limp in the front lines, and here he's going to go. Oh, he's got the Yules. Not going to start off yet. Waiting for Solo, perhaps. Now the Death Ward comes off, and instantly he goes to work with the Laguna Blade.
They realize where the physical damage will come. Even jonassomfan, a huge hook shot down. He's isolated the SF. Now they have lost their Ogre Magi here in IP, and that's why they're wanting to back up, but Limp still managed to find himself a double kill. Handsken, not a healthy man, getting lightninged up, slowed up, and then also split Earth to dead with the Rubick Fade bot to finish the chop. In fact, he actually stole a slave, hence he had
on cooldown. Then NIP go for an objective. So now they're going to take the tier 2 mid.
Here come Vega. They don't want to let it go. They're smoked up. Look for that paralyzing cast. Mag starts off with a stun. Misses it completely. The Death Ward's going to go. And jonassomfan, at least the blame will return off a lot of it. The Requiem souls up nicely. Not to mention the cooldown, but the first one to die is the Nyx and the Clockwerk. They're on the sidelines. The battle keeps going. Laguna Blade, Libby dies from the Death ulti as well as Leshrac in the middle of the fight. It's 2-for-2 trade-off now. Well, there's a storm with the battle used. Walking around with sentries.
Do they have a gem on NIP yet? I really feel like they should by now.
There is one on Clock.
Jonas.
So, and he's the man walking the front lines, and oh, hello, Mag! Hook shot in, Cogs to push him back, which separates the fight even further. Mag's by Carapace making it very difficult to finish him off straight away, but they still finish the job. Paralyzing Cast going to go back into the creep wave, not the heroes, which means the rest of NIP, they can keep chasing. In fact, BKB, that's going to go from no one into the Requiem, well, he may as well, and yeah, there's a good Death Ward position from Solo. Keep letting it go right now, because Limp will end up dying, and then it goes into Era, they're all too close! NIP! They're losing too many, but the Storm now is doing this work. Handsken will pick up a double kill. Era just wants to get out of here. The Sun won't do any effect. The BKB was still up for SF as well as Rubick and the Gyro and the Lina. So the Lina's going to come back straight away because of BTs.
And Era has the Aegis as well. But here comes the backstab. Vega swinging around from the rear. They want to engage. They might find Sealkid first. Illusion scouting things up, and no one gets the jump on Sealkid as Pasha moves forward onto Jonas. He hooks in, trying to engage the Requiem, reducing incoming damage. They stole the hook shot. Seema could look to turn this one against Era. Is he going to fire that hook shot? Not just yet. He jams himself in forward, and the Shadow Fiend does heavy work during this time, but the Death Ward gets canceled. Now Witch Doctor on the way out. The Aegis coming back for round number 2. Lip will be brought down. Excellent stun coming out from Meg, but they need a bit more. No one's still fighting his way through NIP. They'll kill her a second time. It's a triple. Oh, Toby, what a hold so far.
Until the last moments when everything starts to explode.
5 dead and an Aegis wiped out. Vega finally. There's 5 good Aghanims ultimates he could steal here, though. The Gyro probably the worst amongst them.
Yeah.
Still good.
But still, it's in a global cooldown he could use at any time.
Go, Toby.
So that's fine. And Mag, well, blink up. He's going to go for the first stun. Remember, he's still got that Burrow Pasha follow-up stun. They've got Sealkid isolated. Limp going to trigger off his own BKB and get the hell out of here. They know they haven't won this one. It's only a slave being stolen, so it's fine. But they've just lost the Ogre Magi and Roshan. He's still 2 minutes away from spawning. It's 2 minutes out of the 3.
They do have the glimpse on Handsken. He's going to find one right now, pulling Mag back in. He did get off the carapace here, holding Aaron position. Solo still has his death ward. He's going to let it fly. Straight onto Aaron goes the hook shot, does interrupt it. Then the cogs come through onto 2. Yoda's going to sacrifice himself for the greater good, but is there enough follow-up damage? Seema stealing the cogs, but didn't do a whole lot. But then Aaron, BKB ends, he gets bounced back, brought down. The Shadow Fiend stands strong. Going to land the Jonas, will kill him off as well. It's a double for no one, and now the rout is on. NIP forced back. They just cannot fight. They just aren't getting any quick kills, and when you don't kill quickly against Vega, you do not win the fight against a Rubick with an Ags. That crazy death ward, heavy physical damage from Shadow Fiend. We haven't even really gotten to see the Lurker Nyx. I'm hoping it comes into play here more.
He hasn't burrowed once. Now that's done. Jumping in over on Limp. The Disruptor ulti is down, which is controlling up Mag. It's another hook shot. Tries to keep him back. But it's these BKBs, which will now wear out for Vega, apart from the one over on Pasha. It's a bit of a cluster right now as the Lina. Well, there's your buyback. She comes back in. No one's so low. The Rubick actually stole the Laguna Blade. And Sealkid, even he's being stunned up with Era next to it. It's a double stun for the paralyzing cuts. Can they finish with the blink up by Pasha? He'll find it, but can these guys get away though? Solo's on the run from Era. Now he can turn on, well, nothing, just attack damage, and he'll bring down Solo. They have to run away while Handsken was chasing down the extra one. That was a Leshrac who TP's out safely.
Range Impale to come out. It's kind of the same idea as how good he is on the high ground, where when it's more of that congested area where heroes tend to clump up and get caught in traffic, that's where this hero can really excel. And down soon, but I'm not sure if she actually has it just yet. They're looking for the opening here with Mag.
Here they come. Beat into it. There's your hook shot down. They just isolate him. Line strike array, the wall's down. And Pasha, well, he BKBs at the very, very start, diving in very, very deep to chase down Handsken, who's got his ulti up into the Laguna Blade. They've gotten through the Leshrac and went down Solo, but Solo from the trees with the ultimate. That's a big position, but no one's in range of him anymore. So it's not doing any more damage. The SF will finally burn the Ogre small as jonassomfan. That paralyzing cast may just be enough. The stun was too short. They can't finish the job. The malediction may be enough to pop him before he gets back to base, but you've still got the rest of the fight going. He will end up surviving, so it's still only one player down.
It's 4v3 here, Toby. I don't think they can fight into Vega, not without their BKBs, and they have the cheese still available. The Lurker Nyx can be the zoning hero here if need be. Jonas trying to get in position. He wants to stall this thing out. He's in the trees right now. He's looking for the opening, but he gets lifted before he can throw out a hook, and now Solo re-engages on him, glimmering as well as popping the blade mail, but they haven't actually fully caved in the bottom lane, only getting the melee racks thus far. Cogs getting stolen by Seema. He can look for a play here. He tries for the blink cog and ends up not really doing a whole lot. The call down coming through as well. They stun Arrow. They bring him down. Look at the Nyx assassin. Mag making plays from the ground. He blinks back out to safety. They do catch Seema with a hook shot, but no one has been left entirely unchecked this fight again with the cog steal as Lib finally rejoins the fight. Double buyback prompted. They will get Mag, zapping him away, but there's still 3 buybacks up on the Radiant squad, and the lanes, well, they're kind of pushed. They're not all the way.
Fraction of a second longer. But both Solo and Seema, they're playing from this fog of war on the tree line.
That is just ridiculous.
I actually can't believe they're going in this deep. Like, this for me is that point, too, where you ask yourself, okay, Vega, finding kills is obviously critical. Forcing buybacks is great against NIP. But remember, you're still going to win the game, and maybe this is one way to do it. We've already started our next team fight as, well, NIP, they've already managed to bring down the Witch Doctor to start with. Pasha in the middle of this fight. Mag's going to join him, burrowing under in the middle of it all. But what's he going to get? Once on over on Era, they've managed to bring down the Ogre, or will about to in just a moment. There goes your Requiem of Souls to kill him off. Slow down that damage as well. Handsken on the run, and once he got a glimpse to pull Seema back into that static storm, as he only managed to give him Thunderstrike. But Era on the run out of here. Mag's getting in front. There's that stun. He's still got Satanic available, so if he needs to turn to attack, he won't be able to anyway. He'll end up dropping. No buyback is available. There is one from Ogre Magi, which has now arrived, but it's a 3-on-4 situation. And you don't have a lot of damage here for NIP.
There's no buyback on Gyrocopter. This might actually be the game. NIP looked like they could potentially close out Vega 2-0, but Vega held strong. They had the one big team fight top, and it's been a steady ascent ever since. A 20k gold swing plus. I think everyone on Vega has stepped up this game. Mag's been magnificent with the Clockwerk, or with the Nyx. The Nyx assassin Aghanim Scepter. No one's done his job, has gotten off the Requiem every fight. Pasha's recovered nicely after a terrible start. Seema has been making huge plays on the Rubick, stealing. We saw the Laguna Blade earlier.
Yep.
We've seen the Cog steal multiple times, the hook shot steal as well. He's been a playmaker. This could be the last fight. And comes Jonas.
That's perfect from Handsken, though. He's able to get that double ulti off, and that's with the Aghanims upgrade. While jonassomfan is probably going to die for the cause, they can bring down the Leshrac, bring down the SF. Double buybacks are on the way, but it's buying time for the rest of the NIP heroes to come up, especially that Lina, but they're already BTing in. They want to end this, and they want to end it now. Sealkid's going to drop, Mag drop low for it, but it doesn't matter. They're all dead right now in NIP. The buyback from Disruptor, but they're going for the GG push faker, leaving the top ranks alone.
Over. This is going to game 3. They couldn't kill the Nyx. Mag just sits there, taunting the Ogre unburrowed. Even got multicaster, just tanks his way through it. 5-man down the tier 4. Vega, hang on. And they still have a shot, Toby.
One last YOLO. One last YOLO, NIP. Give him something to think about. Yeah, you give that Laguna in. And even when the wall is up, this should be it for NIP. Lip will be picked up. And I'll drop him down. Nothing with the death ward. Good game, well played. 60 minutes and 23 seconds it took for that fortress to explode, and it really looked like NIP had the control from the start, but Vega, patience is a virtue they have displayed very, very prominently in this game.
Finally, they seized some opportunities and took some fights, and I felt like they were kind of passive in that game, but they showed that they were waiting for the right fights. Once they found them, they got aggressive, and ultimately...